Every KNX solution comes with a body and soul, and the next company is the specialist when it comes to the soul of KNX. It's IT GmbH. IT GmbH started to develop the first software in the 80s, therefore way before each private household has companies. And that company continued to do so, to become one of the top software providers for KNX smart homes and smart buildings. I'm therefore very happy to have IT GmbH as co-exhibitor at ISE so that we can see KNX from its full potential. What the full potential of KNX is will be shown by the presentation by Niko. So the presentation has been loading. Now it's the time to execute. Your go.
Welcome and hello to everyone. Thank you, Christian, for the nice introduction. My name is Niko Paßmann and I work for IT GmbH, I think about 5 years as a developer or even longer. I'm not only presenting you today's topic, you can meet me also on the next event, the ISE exhibition in person. Today, I want to talk about 3 products and product features. Over the years, the IT GmbH developed a few powerful ETS apps. Most may have heard of the Reconstruction, but there are many other ones who can simplify your daily work. To pick out a few, we have, for example, shift addresses, which allows you to easily restructure group addresses and individual addresses in an ETS project. As another example, we got Project Data Exchange that allows you to export and import project data in XML format. You then have the possibilities to work with your favorite tool, for example, Excel or a CAD program. For more details on the other ETS apps, I recommend to visit our new website or the My KNX store. Also, with the new version of ETS coming up, we made sure that all of our ETS apps will run on ETS 6 as well. There's only one exception, Projective. This app is used to compare different states of your ETS project to get a detailed list of all individual elements. It will be only supported for the latest ETS 5 version. Before going on to the next topic, I want to highlight a new feature of the ETS app Reconstruction. The Reconstruction is probably, as I said, the most known ETS app. For those of you who do not know it, it is the reverse engineering tool for ETS. It can read the programmed devices of a KNX system and create a project or update an existing one. In this process, you're coming to a point where it is necessary to have the right product data. There have been various ways to get this data. For example, scanning or manufactured catalog items, other open projects, and if selected, also the online catalog. Over the years, we collected a lot of product data so that our customers can benefit in the best possible way of it. We currently adding an online service for this purpose. This opens the possibility to easily load missing project data and allows access to a large database. Besides this, it will be also possible to scan the project's store. But as a user, you still have the control where you want to scan for product data. The release date for this new feature of the Reconstruction will be announced soon, so stay tuned with our news on our new website. Staying fully in the KNX world, we presented the KNX recorder some time ago. Therefore, the question is coming up for what it is needed, as there are already ways to record KNX telegrams. First, we got continuous recording. The recording module uses any KNX interface, USB, IP, and also IP with KNX security to record and store KNX telegrams reliably, permanently, and in the background without any supervision. Then we have the conversion and processing of the recorded files. For recording, you have the possibility to select different file formats. For example, you got the recommended file type text, where one event per line is written. To use the most compact file format, if space, for example, is limited, the recorder also offers binary file type. To talk in numbers, in text format, we talk about 63 byte per telegram, and with binary, we only have around 5.7 byte per telegram, which in both cases is way smaller than XML format with around 150 byte per telegram. To stay with numbers, the recorder is significantly faster in loading and filtering files in comparison to ETS. It's about 10 times faster for loading files and 200 times faster for filtering. So analyzing the data is quite fast and it offers a powerful filtering. Also, advanced analyzing via plugins is possible. For example, so it graphically displays values of exchange group addresses. To come to the update which makes the recorder even more attractive, KNX recorder will be now released for Linux ARM. This module is very lightweight, so it's perfectly suitable to run on a small PC like Raspberry Pi. Therefore, we are releasing soon the version of the new recording module. Stay up to date for the release news on our website. Coming to my last topic, I want to add some new features of Elvis 3. Elvis is our software system which is used for automation and visualization of plants, buildings, and equipment. With Elvis 3, the state of the plant or building can be controlled, managed, and monitored. It offers an individual user interface for controlling and visualization, which can be displayed on 3 different clients. Those clients are running on Windows, iOS and Android, and as a web browser. So with the new ETS, also Elvis is staying up to date and can now import ETS6 data for the visualization. As projects also get bigger and bigger, we enhance the performance of our Elvis design tool. Especially, we improve the build speed for mobile projects significantly. To round it up, Elvis Viewer, the mobile client, now also supports SVG images. So if you have a small device on which you need to view floor plans and icons in detail, you can use the Zoom Border and SVG package to create a zoomable user interface with all icons retaining their details and sharpness while zooming. As last feature, I want to highlight a new secure connection for Elvis Mobile. While supporting KNX Secure from the first moment on, the question after an easy and secure connection to your plant is bigger than ever, especially for remote devices like smartphones and tablets. Therefore, the mobile client Elvis Viewer already supported the connection via ISE Smart Connect Remote Access. To add another option which got plenty of different devices depending on your requirements, we now support Hook Connect. The handling for both ways is as easy as possible. On the final product, you only have to add the login data via entering, scanning, or importing a file. If you're interested in more information, do not hesitate to contact us or visit the new website. For live presentation, I would be pleased to meet you at our booth on the ISE exhibition. Thank you for tuning in, and I give back to Christian.
Hi, thank you very much for the nice overview. Of course, I do also have some questions for you, if you wouldn't mind. So we know that IT GmbH, the name already says it, you are focused on software. And software is not really what comes like in mind when we think about smart homes and smart buildings right away. But as I said before, of course, we need software. Of course, we need some programmers to realize what you have prepared, or like to really make the dreams come true that we can realize with KNX. So just for everybody, we heard like some specific solutions coming from IT GmbH, but could you please shed some light actually on the importance of software as such, and how the average person could benefit from software in general, of course from your software, but also from everything that is on the market? Why do we need software?
Well, Christian, firstly, in most cases, good software is good as long as you don't feel like you are using software. Software brings things to life. For example, software runs in the KNX devices and allows them to communicate with each other, and do things they were designed to do. In our daily lives, we use a lot of software that runs on servers, provides data for weather forecast, news, maps for navigation, and so on. And when we pick up our mobile phones, we use a huge amount of software without even realizing it. Rather, it is always about tasks and functions and not about what routines, loops, and conditions the software is currently working through to make this possible. You asked for the benefits of our software. Simply spoken, our Elvis software system makes a smart home smarter. With Elvis, you can visually control your home from anywhere. Some examples: you can see the history of the consumption of electricity, water, or something else. You can see and change the current state of lights, windows, doors, shadings, and temperatures on your fingertip. Elvis has a messaging service that informs you about scheduled events or alarms. In addition, Elvis has a hidden part that brings things together. This hidden part allows devices such as heating, air conditioning, webcams, weather station to communicate with each other, even if they speak different languages. In other words, Elvis integrates different interfaces such as OPC, KNX, Modbus, MBus, to name a few. So Elvis helps you to reduce the consumption of energy by enhancing the comfort of your smart home. All this is very simple to use and without users having to think about software.
So as such, it is the soul of each KNX device, of each KNX solution that we have. Right. Okay. I have one final question, just like also to understand. You mentioned the ETS, and I guess here right now, everybody who's been working with KNX before knows what the ETS is. We've also learned a bit like what ETS apps are, because you provided the most successful apps actually that we've currently on the KNX shop. Just in order for us to understand the concept of the apps, could you please let us know how the introduction of the apps, of the ETS apps, actually changed your business? What was your involvement before the apps, and what was your involvement now actually in the whole KNX environment, so that we know actually what to expect from your company and also from your performance at ISE?
Well, the ETS software was an open system for add-ons from the beginning on. For this reason, IoT GmbH was able to devote itself very early on the development of useful functions that usefully complement the ETS. Technically, there have been some changes in how these additions interact with the ETS. A quantum leap in this context was the introduction of the KNX store. The store offers for us various services such as licensing and versioning. Furthermore, for us as IT GmbH, the accessibility of our customers worldwide is essential. The development of ETS apps is a continuous process that keeps us very close in touch with innovative development of the KNX world, and also improves our own products.
All right. Thank you very much for this explanation. Yes, we always strive for more. We always strive for better developments. Maybe a question to the audience. Which ETS app do you think is missing and should be released as soon as possible? Let us know. Write what you think in the chat. I guess Niko will also have a look at it and maybe bring this idea forward to his management, to his programmers, so that we can also make the work with KNX easier for you. Right. Thank you very much, Niko. That was very insightful. Now we know more about software. And we shall now move on to the next speaker. For every question, I guess you will be there at ISE, available also there, so that nobody will feel left out. Great. Thank you very much, Niko. Moving on to the next presentation now.
Thank you, Christian. It was a pleasure.